Brothers and sisters of Burkina Faso, children of Africa, and all those around the world who still believe in freedom, listen to me with your heart, not just with your ears. For too long, they told us we were too poor to dream. They told us we were too weak to build. They told us we were too small to inspire the world. But today, I stand before you to declare something they never expected from us. We are going to build the world's first glass stadium in Burkina Faso. This is not just a stadium. It is a declaration of war against humiliation. It is a message to every empire that once chained Africa that we are no longer their slaves. This stadium will rise from our soil like crystal fire, shining so brightly that no one will ever again call Burkina Faso small. Some will laugh and say, how can a country like Burkina Faso build what the rich nations have never dared to build? And I say to them, we are Africans. We carry inside us the courage of warriors, the wisdom of our ancestors, and the fire of a new generation that refuses to bow. This project is not just about sports. It is about dignity. When our children walk into this stadium, they will not see colonial scars or concrete built by foreign masters. They will see glass, clear, strong, unbreakable, just like the spirit of Africa. Do you know why they never wanted us to dream? Because the day Africa dreams, the world trembles. The day Africa believes, the world changes. And today, Burkina Faso dreams. Today, Burkina Faso believes, and soon, the world will tremble when they see with their own eyes that we are building the world's first glass stadium in Burkina Faso. This is not a gift from outsiders. It is the sweat of our workers, the intelligence of our engineers, the courage of our youth, and the pride of our farmers. Every brick, every piece of glass, every drop of sweat will come from us. No foreign hand will own it. No colonial flag will hang over it. This will be ours, and ours alone. Some will try to stop us. They will send their media to mock us, their banks to suffocate us, their puppets to betray us. But nothing can stop a people who have decided to rise. Nothing can break glass forged by the fire of unity. Look at our history. They enslaved us. We fought. They colonized us. We resisted. They looted us. We survived. And now, when we stand to build our future, they want to tell us it is impossible. No, impossible is not an African word. Burkina Faso is not waiting for permission. We are not asking for approval. We are building this stadium because we have decided that we are worthy of greatness. This will not just be a place for games. It will be a place where our people gather to celebrate our victories, to honor our culture, and to show the world that Africa is no longer on its knees. This glass stadium will stand as a mirror where every African can see their true face. Proud, free, unbreakable. And to the youth of Africa, I speak directly to you. This is your time. They told you to leave, to run to Europe, to beg at the doors of others. No, stay here, build here, dream here. The glass stadium is proof that the soil of Africa is enough for the seeds of greatness. To our enemies who hide in the shadows, hoping we will fail, I say, watch us. Watch as the poorest they mocked builds the strongest they never imagined. Watch as Burkina Faso, a land they tried to keep silent, shouts so loudly that the whole world listens. And to our friends across Africa, from Dar to Addis Ababa, from Bamako to Johannesburg, this is not just Burkina Faso's victory. This is Africa's victory. When the glass shines in Ouagadougou, it will shine for all of Africa. It will remind every child on this continent that we are capable of anything when we stand as one. So let the world hear it again and again until it shakes their foundations. We are going to build the world's first glass stadium in Burkina Faso. Not tomorrow, not maybe, not if they allow us. We will build it because we have chosen to rise, and no force on this earth can stop a people who have awakened. Burkina Faso, stand tall. Africa, stand proud. The chains are broken, the fire is alive, and the future is ours. And when that day comes, when the glass stadium rises like a jewel from the heart of our land, the whole world will finally understand Africa is not the past they tried to bury. Africa is the future they cannot escape. We are going to build the world's first glass stadium in Burkina Faso, and from here a new Africa will rise. The first truth of this speech is that the stadium is not just a building. It is a declaration of freedom. For too long, Africa has been told it cannot dream, that its people are too weak, too poor, too dependent. By choosing to build the world's first glass stadium in Burkina Faso, the nation is telling the world that it will no longer live under chains of humiliation. This project is a message to empires and colonial systems that once tried to claim Africa's spirit. It says we are not small, we are not weak, and we refuse to be silent. The glass stadium is a symbol of defiance, a bold act that redefines what Africa can achieve when it stands tall and dares to do the impossible. The second truth is that this stadium will be built by the hands of the Burkinabè people themselves. It is not a foreign project, not something bought by outsiders, but the sweat, intelligence, and courage of the nation. Every piece of glass will carry the strength of the youth, the wisdom of the engineers, and the labor of the workers. This makes the stadium not only an achievement, but a source of ownership, a structure that reflects independence. No foreign flag will fly above it, and no one will have the right to claim it. It will stand as an African creation, born from African soil, showing that dignity is built with self-reliance, not dependency. The third truth is that building this stadium is about challenging the myth of impossibility. The world expects Africa to survive, but never to lead, to follow, but never to innovate. By deciding to construct something no other country has ever built, Burkina Faso is tearing down that narrative. Impossible is not an African word. Each time the world says, "You cannot," the Burkinabè people answer, "Watch us." This project is not about money or resources alone. It is about belief that Africa is capable of greatness. The stadium becomes a living lesson for the youth, showing that the future belongs to those who dare to dream without fear. The fourth truth is that the glass stadium is not just a place for games, but a cultural and spiritual beacon. It will be a gathering place where people celebrate victories, embrace identity, and recognize their collective power. Walking into the stadium will not just mean watching sports. It will mean entering a space that mirrors the soul of Africa, clear, strong, and unbreakable. For the youth, it will serve as a reminder that they do not need to escape to foreign lands to find pride. For the continent, it will stand as a symbol of unity, proving that Africa can create wonders that belong entirely to its people. It transforms the very idea of a stadium into a mirror of liberation. The fifth truth is that this project is a call to Africa and to the world. To Africa, it says, "Rise, unite, and believe in your power." To the world, it says, "Watch us, because we will not ask for permission." Burkina Faso is standing at the front of a new Africa. The glass stadium is not just a construction project, but a declaration of freedom. For decades, Africa has been told it is too poor to dream, too weak to build, too small to inspire. This stadium is the answer to all those lies. By declaring that Burkina Faso will build the world's first glass stadium, the nation is telling the world that it will no longer live under humiliation or control. It is a symbol of defiance, a shining rejection of the old order that sought to keep Africa down. It is a living message to every empire that once chained this land. We are no longer your slaves. We are creators of our own destiny. The second truth is that the stadium will be built by the hands of the Burkinabè themselves. It is not a foreign donation, not a project owned by outsiders. It is the sweat of workers, the intelligence of engineers, the courage of farmers, and the energy of youth. Every piece of glass will carry the pride of a people who refuse to beg. No foreign hand will own it. No colonial power will profit from it. It will stand as proof that Africans can build their own greatness with their own strength. This is not just independence in words. It is independence built into stone and glass. It is dignity made visible. The third truth is that this stadium destroys the myth of impossibility. The world has always said Africa cannot lead, cannot innovate, cannot achieve what others have not. But the decision to build the world's first glass stadium in Burkina Faso is a direct challenge to this lie. It shows that impossible is not an African word. It is a lesson to every young person who has been told to lower their dreams. No, you can dream higher. You can achieve what the world believes you cannot. This stadium becomes a flame of hope, proving that when a nation believes in itself, it can accomplish what no one thought possible. The glass stadium is more than a place for sports. It is a cultural and spiritual beacon, a gathering space where victories are celebrated, where identity is embraced, and where unity is forged. Walking into it will not feel like entering concrete built by colonizers, but like stepping into a clear mirror of Africa's soul. Transparent, unbreakable, proud. For the youth, it will stand as proof that they do not need to flee to foreign lands to find dignity. For the continent, it will be a symbol that Africa can create beauty and wonder on its own terms. It will not just host matches, it will host the spirit of liberation. This project is a call to both Africa and the world. To Africa, it says rise together, unite, and believe in your own strength. To the world, it says watch us, because we will not ask permission to build our future. Burkina Faso has chosen to stand at the front of a new African dawn, one where nations are no longer silent, no longer begging, no longer chained. The glass stadium will shine not just for Burkina Faso, but for every African child who needs proof that greatness is possible here, on our own land. It is a light that declares the future belongs to Africa,